playing or are we live?
Hang on. We're live. Good evening,
Oh,
everyone. I am your werewolf. I am Wolf Tan Mia here to you guys tonight on this unpromptu, unplanned. Yes, it is planned. Very special night for a Wii watch of my own. Tonight we'll be we watching the Guyver Bio Boosted Armor series from 2005. And I'm here with you guys tonight with my co-host, the Guyver Patriot, Owen Lister. Say hello, Owen.
hello everybody. How are ya? So like he said, welcome to our Weeb watch. Watching the Guyver Bio Booster Armor, the 2005 version. Definitely a personal favorite anime of mine. Well, actually, my biggest personal favorite was the OVA that was released in 1980. Hold on, I have my notes here, so I'm checking. It was released. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 1989 to 1992. So yeah, definitely a person that is definitely one of my favorite versions. Oh, see, Wolf 10 is had disappeared on me. Uh, if anyone's still watching, like I said, uh, I guess I'll give you some facts about Guyver. So in my notes, anyway. The Guyver started out as a manga series that was published by Shonen Captain. Well, first published by Shonen Captain on February 18th, 1985. Currently has 32 volumes, and it kept getting republished by other manga companies. I didn't quite list them here. Itself was written and drawn by Yoshiki Takaya. I think I may have butchered that name, but who also did some hentai manga under his pen name Morio Chimi. So yeah, a little bit of cool information for you right there. And let's see what else did I write in here? Oh yeah, its first animated adaptation was Guyver Out of Control, a 55-minute OVA that was directed by Hiroshi Watanabe, who was an animator, storyboard artist, and director who worked on some familiar titles like the Fist of the North Star movie, animated wise, the Elfin Lied anime, and the Samurai Champloo anime. With that little OVA short was made in 1986. And then you had the two live action films, which was the first one in 1991, a year right after the Ninja Turtles movie, and then the direct-to-video sequel, which I say is the superior version, in 1994. So yeah, still waiting to see if Wolf, you still there? No, he's still not here. I guess we'll check in the chat for one moment. I see Casey Scott's here. Hello, Casey. How are ya? Yeah. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Ooh, you on the spot here. Let's see. What else can I say? I mean, I guess I can kind of sum up the plot of the Guyver. Probably that should have been the first thing I should have done. Well, this is a first thing for both Wolf and I. So yeah, um, I guess what I can say is that the plot of the Guyver is basically this: an escaped test type zoonoid had stolen three Guyver units from the um, corporation known as Kronos, who are known for making bioweapons called zoonoids, which are uh, these big, humongous monsters with different abilities. Well, regular zoonoids are kind of more like ground troops. We have this one type you will see in the first episode called Gregel, who is kind of a living tank with horns. He's like the strongest of the regular zoonoid group. Then we have Ramatif, who the best way I can describe him would be a werewolf crossed with a vampire, but more of a werewolf with like a bat-like feature on him. And then we have Vemor, who is basically like a goblin with like biological laser beams attached to his shoulders. Those are like the three like sort of kind of so I guess you could say original like regular type zoonoids. There's plenty of other varieties of zoonoids that you will see later in the anime, but like those are like the main like three that you would see, and they're in types too. So that doesn't mean like it's just Greggle. There's like a different type. There's like a whole bunch of like Greggles. It's kind considering they are made as biological weapons. So kind of like how when people would produce.
Oh, I am back. I
Oh,
fixed
welcome
my.
back.
Oh my goodness! What the heck happened? As soon as I'm in the middle
I was
of
gonna ask this.
introducing you, I got my freaking StreamYard just straight quit out on me, and I have to restart my whole
Oh,
computer. I am sorry,
well,
ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. And thank you, Owen, for holding your own in the heated moment when it counted. You are my co-host, buddy. You are my co-host. Let's get a round of applause to Owen Lister for doing
thank
his
you.
due diligence to make this stream interesting after what just happened. And let
Well,
me introduce our guests of honor that have decided to grace us in our presence, Casey Scott and Chris P. Hello, Casey Scott. Hello, Chris P. I'm so
hey,
glad you guys were able to make it. I thought it was going to be just yeah, I thought it was going to be just us, me and Owen tonight. But I'm glad you guys are here. Now, Owen and I, we were setting up the stream for a while now, and come to find out that we're in different time zones. So
yep,
at this point now, you know, anything can go. We're only going to be watching the first 5 episodes, unlike the way how we do with Mr. Matchstick, which is he does the first 6 episodes. We're going to be cutting it down to 5. So hopefully, this is not really me trying to get into competition with. Give me a moment. This is this is not me trying to get in competition with Mr. Matchstick. No way. We're not in competition at all.
nope,
This is me challenging myself to see if I can do it in at least 2 hours. Whereas Mr. Matchstick, we done it. We gone as far as up to 3 hours of the we
oh,
watch. So we're trying to set this thing up. Try to build up structure. This is a challenge for myself. Hopefully, we'll be able to satisfy everybody. So what I'm gonna
yep,
do right now, since Chris P and Casey Scott are here now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to link you guys the opening basically the opening title of Guyver Bio Boosted Armor, and you guys can watch that because what I'm gonna link you guys next will be the playlist Bio Boosted Armor, and I believe the playlist episodes do not have the opening to those episodes. They cut out the opening for obviously, possibly copyright reasons. Maybe I don't
yep,
know. It happened to us with Matchstick when it came down to watching Goblin Slayer, where those episodes didn't have the opening crawl either. But if they did, it had no audio. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna try to link you guys try to get together the opening so you guys can get an idea of what the opening is when you watch the episodes. It's a very cool opening too. I will say that
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought it was all right, but not as epic as like the OVA version. Like, if you look up the Guyver OVA opening, it's just oh, it still gives me goosebumps, especially in the
Scott.
finale of the OVA
It's
when they played the theme when Guyver 1 and 3 were taking out one of the hyperzoonoids. It was just like, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
love that scene.
The OVA is definitely one you should check out, which has that infamous
Oh
scene
yes.
with the first female Guyver, Valkyria, which has been mentioned
Oh,
a few
yeah,
times
that
on
was
Ishi stream.
yeah, that's the Guyver out of control, like 55-minute OVA short film. I was talking about the
Yeah,
1989 OVA
you're talking about the
series.
series. The series don't have
Yeah, they didn't
it's
have the female Guyver in that one.
well it also didn't have a very interesting scene with the female Guyver either.
Oh yes. Ooh.
Oh my goodness! And I'm surprised that I'm surprised that we're this show has not been released in the time that it has been
Uh,
in our current time because people would have lost their
ooh,
minds seeing that scene if
their
they ever
heads would
came.
have exploded.
Heads would explode. Yes, yes. People would
Yeah, they couldn't
call
handle
for
Uzaki.
pitchforks
If they
and
couldn't handle
torches.
Uzaki-chan,
Yeah.
then oh boy, they would have had a stroke seeing that scene.
Oh my goodness. So what I'm gonna do
Then let's
right
see what else.
now.
Oh yeah.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
First up, I want to give to Chris P, who says that the only Guyver he's ever seen was the movie with Mark Hamill. I just want to say, I'm sorry. I promise you, the anime is much better than the live action movie. I don't know what Brian Usna was thinking thought he could do the same thing that the Ninja Turtles did, but obviously it failed pretty bad. it just yeah, I'm telling you, the anime is much better, and I also recommend you see Guyver Dark Hero because it pays a lot better respect to the source material because Steve Wang intended to be more accurate to the manga than Yuzna thinking he could make I don't know Reanimator again or what have you. I don't know.
So I just linked to you
Like I know people.
guys. Sorry, Owen. I just linked to you
Yeah, sorry.
guys the opening. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to check out the opening, and I'm gonna link you guys the playlist soon. So give you guys selves a moment to soak in that greatness, and I'll link in the playlist right now. So go ahead and continue what you were saying, Owen. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
That's all right. It was just me ranting a little bit about Brian Usner. Like I know a lot of people like him because of that like Reanimator film he's done and all of that, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He like I don't. There's so much wrong he did with that film. Like I know it was like one of the more first time getting into Guyver, and like the only thing that kept me interested was well the idea behind it. But honestly, the sequel Dark Hero interested me the most. I just wanted to check out the first one, and then I was like, all right, let's see what the sequel is like. And thankfully, it's a lot better than the first one. In fact, someone mentioned that like Dark Hero is a little bit like a kind of a soft reboot. Like they mentioned some things
Yeah.
that happened in the movie, but it's not a direct like sequel to it. And you know what? I'm
Right.
fine with it. Yeah, I'd rather watch
I'm
Dark
fine with
Hero
it too.
than. I am a bit
I this
disappointed at the fact that like they'll give the first Guyver movie a Blu-ray release, but Guyver Dark Hero doesn't get anything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a little miffed about that too. The fact that Dark Hero never been released, maybe because it's out of print as we speak. Hopefully,
Yeah.
the heavens will part for it, and hopefully we'll see something happen on that front. It's gonna be.
Well, well,
I've
here's
seen a lot. I've seen a lot of things been cropping up on Blu-ray, which is pretty a good thing.
yeah. Well, maybe after they released the first film on Blu-ray, maybe this will get some people into finding out about the sequel through like reviews, which are a bit hard to find. Like for but like
Casey Scott says
maybe
no Mark
they'll.
Hamill in this. Insta fail here. Just kidding.
Okay. Let me tell you this. Apparently, they were falsely advertising, saying that Mark Hamill was going to be the one playing the Guyver. But no, no, no. It was some dude that used to be on a soap opera. Talk about a
Oh,
disappointment.
he sounds like he came off a soap opera.
Then
He's
again, it's like, who do you think was worse, him or Vivian Wu?
they both. You know what's on the Vivian Wu? I gotta give her a pass on that because she probably that probably I'm I'm only speculating here. That probably was her only English speaking role. And the way how she
Well, that's
I'm
true.
sorry, but the way how she came off, it kind of sounded like she was dubbed
Struggling with.
over in a way.
Uh, yeah, I can see
She
that.
sounded like
Yeah,
she was dubbed
maybe I
over.
might have been a little too hard on her. However, Mark
I'm just
Armstrong
saying
is the actor's
it
name.
came off dubbed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this: the main actor they picked was the worst choice ever.
Way worse.
He
He
didn't
was
have
way worse,
any.
especially the way how they.
He just ugh. That's all I can say. Just
I know,
like thank goodness David Hayter
travesty, man.
replaced him because he David Hayter brought so much more.
Yeah.
He felt more like show in a way. And there's another funny thing I noticed
Yeah,
about him. He looked like he would have been Tom Cruise's stunt double.
he would have been, but
Especially with like the
we all
short
know
hair.
the trick to Tom Cruise.
Which
Tom Cruise does
I
his own
call
stunt
that
double.
a compliment right there. But another thing I love about like Dark Hero
Yeah,
also is that when you compare the fight scenes in Dark Hero to the first film, it's like, ooh, did they not afford a fight choreographer in the first film?
no, they didn't. I mean, the
Of course,
person who's probably a stunt double was the one who does the Aikido
yeah,
in that movie.
man, that is some weak Aikido. Then the only part I actually liked the most, like in fight scene wise, in the first film was when Guyver gave Stryker like a sort of wrestler arm bar and grabbed his legs and just tossed him around like a rag doll. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then
And
apparently
in
in the
fact, the pose that he does,
yeah,
the pose that he does, is more of a wushu stance than
oh,
most.
because
So,
yeah,
without further ado,
he left himself wide open in
sorry,
that
Owens.
stance. That's all right.
So without further ado, Owen, we will begin. We don't want to keep our patrons waiting. Hopefully, my friend
Oh,
Ivan will probably be joining with us, but if not, then hopefully he'll watch it on the backwatch. And if you guys let us know if you guys clicked onto the playlist, guys. You haven't started yet,
shall I?
right? Let us know.
Here,
Let us know
shall
if you
I
guys are
press
ready, because
play?
Get ready on three. One,
Okay.
2, and 3. Guyver!
So I'm playing it right now.
Me too. Me too. Turn on the volume so that I can hear your voice.
It's okay. It's up.
All right.
Woo! Red skies.
Yeah, it's very ominous. See, this part always confused me when I first watched it
Yeah.
on Anime Network
Yeah.
on demand.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? I thought we are going to go to the beginning of this. But I'm like, is this a dream? Is this a prophetic? Now, Owen, I'm pretty sure you know who that is. Can you enlighten
Oh.
us who that person that's floating down like Jesus like?
Oh yeah. I think that was Arkenfell, the very first founder of Kronos.
So we're getting a pre-spoiler with this. And
Yeah.
yes, Casey Scott, I'm well aware that Guyver 2 is on DVD. Sadly, I wish it was on
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
I'll probably
Yeah.
buy Guyver 2 Dark Hero over the Blu-ray because it's like I'd rather see a low quality, good quality B movie than a high quality trash movie.
All right, Casey Scott, you're gonna listen along. I'm pretty sure you're still in Papa Chili and Ma Chili's rewatch of Time Trial's Wife right now, and it's okay if you listen.
Yeah,
It's okay if you listen to us gush.
I'll admit,
It's okay.
in the intro with the animation and whatnot, it's it looks pretty cool. I like how they use straight up ink shading in a comic book. You
Yeah,
rarely see something like that in anime nowadays.
you can let me know when you're past the opening, and I'll just
I mean,
continue my
it's
play.
yeah, the opening's still playing, and like I
Yeah.
said, I like the song itself. It's just after listening to the OVA theme, it's it doesn't have that certain spark that the original one had.
I can
It's
hear
like
it
it's
in your white noise, man. It's very ominous, and that female singer is. It takes me back to playing very deep and overly long uh JRPGs like say Xenosaga and
uh
um and Daihack GU. If you ever heard of the Daihack series, I
I
remember
don't think so. I mean, I never played any JRPGs. So, but yeah,
she
it's still
might have been Serenity Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Chris P.
what?
All right, we're
Okay,
I'm
yeah, we're
reading
done
Chris
with the
P's
intro.
comment. All right, and
Yeah,
these are
we're
the
opening.
Guyver units.
Yeah, yep, yep. Whew. I will say what I
Uh,
like in this little change they did here with the police.
Not to cut you off, Owen.
Yeah,
Turn up your volume up a bit. Chris P's having trouble hearing you.
it's as up as it is.
Huh? You having
Oh,
storm out there? I'm clear skies over here.
I
Maybe because I have too much of a bombastic voice.
all
Maybe I
right.
should lower my volume,
I'll try
my
to
mic
speak
volume.
up more.
I'll try to lower down my mic a bit
Okay.
if that helps for people
Yeah.
to hear you. Because I don't want to overshadow you. You're my co-host, dude. You're my
Right.
partner in crime. You are my Batman to my Superman. No, you're not
Okay.
Batman. Who are you mostly? I would say you're kind of a Blue Beetle.
Okay. Blue Beetle it is.
Which one? Either Hiring Reyes or the original.
I'll go with the one that's a bit more like Guyver because it's more appropriate.
Then that would be Jaime Reyes.
All right. I like
Yeah, that would be
this.
Jaime Reyes.
There is something
Go
about
ahead.
this, the way they open it with like the police finding him in a crashed car. It's kind
Yeah,
of cool, like a more of a modern horror movie.
I would say it almost would have been a awesome way to do an anime version of Resident Evil. He almost
Oh,
gives off this he almost gives off this Birkin. Uh,
yeah, I
he
know what
he
you
kind of feels
mean.
to me like Birkin from Resident Evil
Yeah, this
2.
would be a great like opening for like Resident Evil 4, you know, and
Yeah.
like the guy pointing the gun at him could be like Leon or something.
Yes. Freeze. I said freeze. No. Yeah, you should have shot dude. Wait, he
That's
did
what we
shoot.
call that is what we call a cold open. And now
Yes.
we meet our character waking up early in the morning. As
And I might be misremembering his full name, but it is either Sho Akechi or Sho
Sho
Akamura
Fukamachi.
Fukamachi, right? See, it's been a while. And that's
Uh,
funny. I used his character design for Cade, one of my characters for After Years.
Oh, okay.
Cade's hair design is actually inspired by his hair design.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
yeah, he's basically if you've seen Cade the Beagle, he's
Yeah,
his whole design is inspired from Sho uh, Fukamachi from
Fukamachi.
this series. Fukamachi, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm bad with names now. Yes, Crispy, glowing eyes is never ever a good sign. Never ever a
Nope.
good sign. And I like how they establish his family life and his and
Oh
pretty
yeah,
soon
I
we're
would
gonna
say
see his school life.
they do a better job, getting to know Sho's dad and everything a little bit more than I would say even in the manga. Like they kind of introduce him a little later in the manga, and
Right.
even like in like the second half of the OVA. So introducing him in the first episode with Sho and them hanging out, it's
We
like
will
okay.
not speak of what happens later on because that would be
Oh
spoiling.
no.
I mean, I would definitely would like to set up like yeah, there's gonna be some stuff happening. There's gonna
There's
be
a
some
reason.
stuff happening.
There's a reason Kronos is screwed up in the head.
There's a reason anime is screwed up. Period.
Yep.
Like that. Like
Hold up.
I would
I
say
gotta
one
turn my
series you
anime up a bit.
okay.
Ah, can think.
And we got Mizuki, not Mizuki like in the first movie.
Yeah, Mizuki.
She's such an adorable character,
Yeah, I felt
especially
so bad
again.
for like later when they find out the truth of Kronos and she kind of has like a bit of a mental breakdown.
We're not gonna get into that just yet. We're
Yeah, I
still.
know.
Oh! Check this guy out. What's his name again, Owen?
What, the class president?
Yes, the
Agito.
class president. This guy. Yes,
Agito
Agito.
Makishima.
Yep. We will not discuss him until later episodes, but he's an important character as well. Very
Very
important.
important.
So yeah, if anybody ever wanted to know how to open your
I
stories,
remember.
especially for comic books, this is one way of doing it. This is one way of doing it.
Yes.
What you remember, Owen?
Oh, I was gonna say. Some people were like criticizing the way that in the voice acting, how there's like intentionally to like make you feel like you're in a room or like when there's somebody in a faraway area. But people apparently were complaining that they're like a lot of the voice acting had like an echoey effect, and I was like, that's mostly because they're in like either a room or someone's like far away, is what I was seeing. So I don't know. It
It's
was like a.
called realism, ladies and gentlemen. You don't like it? There's a door.
I also love they even give this guy a bit of character when he sees what happens later on with with Malmont. Like he wasn't just some
Yeah,
random guy escaping. Like you actually see he has some character in it, which makes it more tragic of what happens to him next.
yeah. Don't stay out late. Oh, you have
Ooh.
no idea.
Deadlines.
I gotta love the sister and the brother sister relationship between Sho's friend and
Yeah,
Mitsuki,
yeah. They all have a nice little relationship.
and the friendship between Sho and ooh, I keep blanking on their names. You gotta help me out here, Owen.
Hmm. On
What's his
who?
friend's name again?
Um,
Starts with a
Tetsuo.
T. Sho's friend.
Yeah, Tetsuo.
Oh my god.
Tetsuo, Mizuki's
The
older
one
brother.
name yeah, the one name that I could remember easily, and it's right there. Oh, what's he gonna do with it? Oh, Lord, bless this hand grenade.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. They like gave him a little bit of extra character to sympathize with him, even if he's not gonna last too long. But it's like he got a
Just
family
like how they did just like
with who?
how they did with the first movie. There, I even mentioned that movie. They
Oh
did
yeah,
make him.
more
I will
connect.
give the first movie that they did
Yeah.
kind of, yeah,
Ooh,
connection to Mitsuki in that movie.
yeah.
Oh
Ooh,
wow, you gotta love the transformations in the anime.
yeah. You know, I was. You know,
Now Owen,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
uh, do you prefer the transformations in the OVA, or do you like the transformations in this one?
I mean, the transformations in this one is pretty cool, but there was something in the OVA where they made him feel a little bit more epic, especially like what happens like later on with say you know who with the tail, big, white and furry. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that was
that moment was just
glorious.
peak, just amazing. Like, oh, and terrifying at the same time.
I gotta say, this is a brilliant shot right here, where they're sitting at the lake.
Yeah,
A lot of anime of old has always done this a lot. There's always two people standing by a lake.
yeah.
Classic anime at its finest, where just
Oh,
everybody just sit. Oh,
Monster
oh,
Mash.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
I love their little Zoonoid voice. It's
They
I don't
never
know something.
changed it, even from the OVA.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Something about the distortion in their voices makes them seem more monstrous.
hmm And I liked how they kept it in
There it
the
is.
movies too, the live action movies.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll give him credit for that too. Like, good, you kept the cool little monster effect noise they have.
Though I do prefer the live action movies because it has this nice distortion to it, like from the series called V. Have you ever heard of that one?
V?
Yes.
I don't think I've heard of.
So V, the original series, and the final battle had like these alien reptoids or
Oh,
reptilians that they when they
ooh.
talked they had this very distorted voice pattern,
Hmm.
and that's what it remind me of when every time I hear the Zoonoids talk.
Yeah. You
So
know
they
what I
omitted
just
it in the
noticed
series.
about the uniforms that the Zoonoids are troops are wearing? It kind of does resemble a little bit of that the old school Super Sentai, spandex, even with the helmets with their mouths.
For those who are not in know, Power Rangers. Oh, and we'll never ever get to see that family ever. That's what
Yeah.
makes this all the more tragic.
Yeah,
Never.
that shot with this photograph, it's like, ooh. And again, it highlights just how monstrous Kronos really is.
Hmm. One thing I also liked was that even though that was a grenade, it still damaged Grambel almost severely.
Yeah, Griggle.
Like even though his healing, Gregor.
Yeah.
Gregor's see. This is why I have you on here. You are the aficionado of
Yeah.
this series.
Yep.
You are the prophet, man. So I got you on here.
Sweet.
Oh wow! I just realized that Ishii is also streaming tonight too.
He is? Oh.
Yeah,
Well, ask him to come aboard when he's free.
we got our own we got our own thing going on right now.
Yeah. Here it
I'll have to
is,
check it out on back.
folks.
Casey Scott. Damn reptoids.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh
Guyver,
yeah,
Guyver, you having a
definitely.
little bit of fun
Tentacle
time?
attack. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, another staple of 2000s, early 2000s anime.
Yeah.
Everybody gets naked for some reason, beyond their control. No matter what, even in zero space, people are naked, but this time it's a male that's naked.
Mm,
That's
equality.
almost rare, almost.
Oh, he sounds in pain.
Chris P wants to mention that
Hmm?
the Guyver reminds him of. Sorry, let me pull it up again. The design of the Guyver unit reminds me of the early version of Tony Stark's chess piece arc reactor. He's talking about the unit itself, not the suit.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it kind of does with that more hexagonal shape.
Dude, how do you even manage that? You got 5 streams going at once. So you're in Ishii's stream right now?
Hmm. Here it is, folks.
Yep. Our grand opening to our hero.
Yeah. Look at him. So majestic.
Mm-hmm.
Breathtaking, I might
So
add.
one thing Owen to take away from here
Yeah.
with the way how they shot his body the parts of his body
Yeah.
for your Bill Blaze series.
Yes. Yes.
One thing I want to give you one advice about that. When you do transformation scenes,
Yes.
try to do it with a little amount of panels. You want to be able to get one shot of the body part and then get a full spread page of the character itself to get the whole glorious shot. So you
Okay.
want to build up that transformation scene. So
Right.
what they did right there when they showed this body parts, they only showing like 3 frames, right?
Yeah.
Do it that way. That's
Okay.
my advice right there. Do it just that way. You don't have enough time to show every detail of every shot of the character, so do it at least
Oh.
3 frames. 3 pounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Ripped his arms off. In
Ouch,
the OVA, it was even more
dude. I felt
violent.
that when I was young, dude, and I still feel it now.
Yeah. I mean, and out of control, he just ripped the arms off and then crushed his horn.
Yeah.
Here, he kind of crushes
Whereas
his
this
whole
one,
head. I love this little
there was a
pause of
gra-
silence here.
Yeah, I was
Kind of just.
mimic this scene when I was going to high school. I used to see I saw this and I would mimic just the movement. He's
Fatality.
fatality.
Man, Guyver should have been in a Mortal Kombat game as a DLC. I mean, just imagine like the X-rays and fatalities he would pull.
Dude, the
He'd be
fatality will be his
brutal.
Mega Smasher, which
Oh,
we'll see in the next I think probably in the next episode,
yeah,
and that's where you realize what's happening right now. He's another staple of these type of animes. The hero has no control of what they're doing
yep.
whatsoever.
I wonder if I should add like when a villain dies, they like melt away, no evidence.
Chris P says, Chris P says, gave him Bill the MK Jax treatment with the arms.
Oh,
That is true.
hell yeah! And MKX like Jax like turns
Oh,
people
he's
into
having
a
a panic
T
attack.
Rex.
He's having a panic attack. Now that's an
Yep.
iconic shot right there too. Remember that was always also that shot was in the Dark Hero scene when they did the when they do the history of the aliens and the Zoonoids and the Guyver unit, where he has his hands on the back of his head and stuff.
Oh, that was in like the
Now here's
first
something
one when
different.
that was like in the first
Yeah,
one when he
even that.
discovered it and all of that. But
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that.
here's something different that you guys may have not noticed. That so you guys know that in the movies the unit goes into his shoulder blades, or at least the back of his neck rather.
Yeah, the back of his neck.
But in the series, it disappears into a pocket dimension.
Yeah, because he lives into a different dimension, which I thought was really cool. Because it's like it's always there, no matter where you go.
Casey Casey Sky is hoping Scott mission people hoping that Ash from Evil Dead will pop up in MK.
Ah,
So I'm gonna pause it, and you're gonna go ahead and play out
yeah,
your credits.
they're playing the credits. The
So
credits, I
Crispy,
think.
if you're watching it, pause it on episode 2 because I
I
know
feel like the
Casey Sky
song
is not.
"Cotton
Is,
Candy" kind of it doesn't exactly fit the anime that much. Like it belongs into like maybe a slice of life like romance, but I don't think it suits the series that
so
much. And
to
also,
recap, just
I should
now.
mention the animation they use looks like one of those like background animations when you listen to music. You know what I mean? Like on your computer way back.
That's 2000s anime, dude.
Yep.
Tonal shift, man.
I'm seeing bubbles right now. It's getting trippy like it's the 70s.
Oh
Oh, here we
man.
go. Into the void.
Yeah, yeah. Pause it. Do you know how to
Oh,
skip to your episodes?
um, I I usually just let them run over. They're right now doing like a preview for the next episode.
Okay, just let it play over and then hit pause.
All right.
I want it. So let's just recap real quick. Real quick, let's recap.
Yeah.
Um, solid episode.
Yep. Oh.
Ve-
Okay. It immediately went into the intro. Okay, I paused it on
Yeah,
the intro.
yeah. So yeah, solid episode.
Oh yes,
Very, 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 very solid episode.
very.
Established the characters really well. This is going through my critique right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It really sets up a dark and ominous feel with the. I would have done away if I had to if I had one critique, I would have done away with that prophetic opening that they did.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where it kind of spoils the end. Yeah, that's always
Yeah,
something I always find weird when you begin any story. Like you begin it at like this climactic moment, and then you go back. I was like, you could have just started with the opening, and then start with the briefcase of the units closing, and then start with immediately into like the stormy setup. That would have been much better.
pretty sure they done it with the OVA. They went right into showing the Guyver units, right? If I recall correctly.
Yeah, after the intro, then they go straight to like Malmont, calling someone anonymous, and then delivering the units. But he then accidentally gets run over by that trucker, and then the trucker takes the units, and then all of a sudden, Malmont appears in his Zoanoid form and like takes the whole truck and like slams it down and it blows up.
Yeah,
A much more effective opening.
yeah. I would have removed that very ominous prophetic type future setting looking feel, and just went right into the I probably would have omitted the shot of the Guyver units as a whole too, and just went straight to show. I would show Mama first, then went right to show
Yeah,
waking up.
yeah,
Pretty much how Out of Control started,
yeah.
basically.
Basically, yeah.
I would have went with
That's a
that.
much better way
So
to do
I'm
that than
highlighting Casey Scott's comment. Neck
yeah,
version makes it look like it hurt like a mofo transform.
yep. Kind of. I mean, you should see it when it throbs in Dark Hero every time like
Yeah.
that ship was calling to him. It's like, ooh.
So yeah,
You feeling okay?
solid first episode would have made some changes, would have moved some
Yeah.
stuff and alter the beginning a bit to make a solid opening. But all in all, the action was really good. The
Oh
characters
yeah.
were well written.
Yeah.
You get to know everybody's relationship beforehand. Not so much of Agito.
Yeah.
They're basically just setting him up. It just sets him up, but it shows the relationship between Sho and Mizuki and
And
Tetsuo.
Tetsuo, and they have like a sort of trying to think what a sort of three group dynamic they're going with here.
Yeah, and again, very strong with the horror element where you get that one shot of the man's picture of him and his family.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you right now, this may sound like a spoiler, but it's really not. You will never see that family at all. Never.
No.
That's just the only thing you ever see. You're never gonna see that. So we're gonna be moving on to episode 2,
Yeah.
and we'll be starting as of right now in 3, 2, 1. Guyver!
Yeah.
So are you? I'm gonna let you clear the No, actually, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, I'm playing the
Actually,
intro.
no. Actually, no. Chris P, push pause. Push pause. Let Owen clear the opening first. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you clear the opening first, and then we'll begin. I'm sorry, Chris P. Let me know when you're past the opening, and then hit pause once you get there. Owen.
Yep. What you say?
So yeah, I was saying hit pause when you clear the opening. Do you have a remote?
Okay. Yes, I do.
I mean, if you got a remote, you can skip. You can pretty much skip that because I'm
The
pretty sure.
opening?
Yeah, you can pretty much skip that, and you just because I'm pretty
Oh, I
sure.
usually just play the opening. At, that's just how I watch things. I mean, I'll pause when everyone's ready after the opening.
Yeah. So yeah, what I would do when I watch anime series, especially on DVD, I would skip the opening because the opening has its own chapter.
Ah,
Basically, it has its own chapter. So let
well,
me.
it's done now.
All right. So Chris P, we are ready in 3, 2, 1, and Guyver. Now we're in the episode now, and Owen's now
Sweet.
caught up with us. I want us to make sure we're supposed to be in sync. Basically, we're supposed to be in sync.
Right.
So we're getting a huge recap right now.
Yep. They always love to do the recaps. Oh, so in my head, when I was like thinking, like if I were in charge to do the anime again, I
Yeah,
remember I know the one animation studio I would definitely pick. You heard of the company Studio Bones?
of course. Who hasn't heard of Studio Bones?
Yes, that's who I'd pick for Guyver because an example I could think of. Remember in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, when you see
Yeah,
Envy transforming,
right.
I was like, imagine that with the Zoonoids.
Oh yeah. Now we wouldn't go full animation with the Zoonoids. Definitely, it would most likely have been hand drawn with Studio Bones, but maybe Studio Bones
Yes.
would probably would make the CGI animation work too. Another
Yeah.
studio I would definitely would have gone with would be
Yeah.
it would have been Studio Trigger or Studio IG Productions actually.
Trigger. Oh,
The ones behind
CIG
Ghost in the
Productions.
Shell
What have they
standalone
done?
complex. Ghost in the Shell
Oh.
standalone
Okay.
complex, I believe, and several other anime that I can't remember
Okay.
at the top of my head. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm still recovering from that nap I had. My brain is still groggy.
Okay. Oh, he got the little spores in his back.
Yep, those growths on his back.
Yep.
So yeah,
Sort of a
definitely
symbolism for puberty.
definitely a difference in movie and anime. His growths are located on his shoulder blades, not his neck this time.
Yep.
So that's definitely a difference. Casey Scott and Chris P.
Classic teenagers.
still hear still hearing your white noise, Owen.
A white noise?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear the anime on your end.
Oh, sorry. Volume on my TV is
It's cool.
weird. If I don't turn it up enough, I won't be able to hear it, and if I turn it down too much, it's hard to hear.
just just bring it up to where it's partially faint. I'll let you know how it sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough. I can hear it faintly, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
So
I just
we're
noticed the
going back
way
to
they
the
do.
crime scene.
I just noticed the way they do
Go
backgrounds
ahead.
is very
Go ahead, on.
old school style, where it's like kind of almost painted.
Yeah, you gotta really appreciate that. It almost got a Ghibli feel to it.
Yeah. It's like, huh? I haven't seen like even like sort of like an illustration, like in a book you see. Even with the buildings, that's like
Hmm.
that's a cool look. I don't see much anime do that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
nowadays they digitally do it.
yeah.
Most of the time, majority of the time they digitally do it. Especially if you look at the Rebirth of Evangelion series, a lot of it is digitally done. I've got the
Uh,
first video of you're not alone, and I saw the behind the scenes of the digital makings of it. A lot of what's it called again? What is it called again? I'm blanking on Evangelion's home base,
oh, I haven't seen the anime, so
and I'm the biggest Evangelion fan. That hurts me to my core. I think it was either the Geofront. Not sure. Pretty sure
uh,
somebody in the chat will refresh my memory. But point is that it was not done hand drawn. It was done digitally, especially
oh,
when it would morph.
oh, I don't mean to cut you off on Ava, but there's something I just realized. You know, when he was on the computer saying, "No one's reporting this. Someone must be covering this up." Isn't that relevant to
Yeah,
today?
yeah, yeah. It's got a lot of parallels.
Very much, like almost kind of scary parallels.
Yeah, you weren't kidding
Bioweapon.
when you made the comparison with Chronos to what's today with social climate.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, Kronos is
Now
real.
I
I think
forgot
it's
this girl's
Natsuki.
name.
I think it's Natsuki.
Yeah, she's almost a recurring secondary character,
Oh yeah, she
but I like the
plays a
way
much bigger
how she
role.
and Tetsuo bounce off each other.
She
Yeah,
plays
she
a much
does.
bigger role in the manga that happens later on. Ooh.
Hmm.
Nightmare sequence, my favorite thing to do.
I always wanted his sweater. Then
That
again,
is
I always wanted
that is
sweaters and
nice.
shirts designed like that.
I mean, that's what I
Even
based
Goblin
Ghibli's
Slayer
shirt
has a.
design on. I don't know what you call it, but like that's what I based her shirt on because it looks cool to me.
Yeah. I also I also saw that type of design on Goblin Slayer with his outerwear, his no not outerwear, his underwear, his undergarments when he's not in armor.
Oh, hmm. Wonder if it's a common shirt design in Japan.
Oh, I knew the Casey Scott. I knew the name of the company. I was talking about the home base that they work at. Yeah, you got it right. But it was I definitely said Geofront. It was either you gotta use Tokyo 3 or Geofront. But yeah, what I was talking about the Rebirth movie. But thank you, Casey Scott. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Just so you
Yes,
guys know, thank
you.
you for joining us tonight. I was almost about to lose hope, and I was like, maybe we're gonna have to wing this together. Then, I mean, if it has to be, it has to be. If it has to be, it has to be. But I'm so glad you
Hmm.
guys showed up.
Yeah, thank you very much. Even Guyver can have its humorous moments, but that's how you properly do it. You don't have a Zoonoid trying to rap like he's MC Hammer. Please don't do it.
I'm not. I'm actually
Okay,
control.
good.
I'm actually practicing self restraint.
Okay. Oh.
No promises.
Yeah. I will say the one scene in that movie that did have me laugh a bit was when Balkis found when he found out the units weren't there and they found his toaster and he just got mad.
How did that get in there?
Yeah, just there was something about it that was like something out of Looney Tunes or whatnot. When he just got mad and then like his thing splits open and he he makes
Actually, Crispy, I'm not familiar with that series, but if that's a recommend for a Weeb watch for us, we can take you up on that offer. We can definitely. I mean, Force 5 animated series.
it depends if
I
I
mean,
can find it or not.
it depends if I'm able to find it on YouTube and find clear copies, or you guys will have to. We'll all have to do it in less savory means. Savvy.
Yeah.
So here's Kronos, but I keep forgetting his names. I'm blanking on their
Genzo
names right
Mak-
now.
Genzo Makashima.
Yeah, and here is your. I would like to say
Lister.
that you're. Yes, I almost. Whenever time I saw your last name, I thought that was you making a play on Lisker,
No,
but
no,
that's
it's
actually
Lister.
a real name.
That's my real
Lister is
last name in
your.
Polish.
It's what?
Owen and Lister are Welsh names.
Nice. But yeah, that's why I originally thought when I first met you in our first time meeting, I thought that was
Yeah.
your username being a play on Lisker, but I
Uh,
realized that it was
I
actually
always,
your actual last name.
whenever I hear the term Oswald Lisker, like I know he's supposed to be like a foreigner character, and I think they were trying to say he's supposed to be from America. But when I hear Oswald and Lisker, I immediately think of something like England or Australia.
Okay, Chris P. But any anime that you guys can recommend to us, so long as it doesn't conflict with Mr. Matchstick, what he's trying to plan, we can I could try to find a way to squeeze it in, or
Mm.
try to plan it out.
Yeah.
So while you guys are watching with us, or Chris P, if you're watching with us, you can throw in some stuff that we can. We're not gonna to come back to the series just yet. But if there's any even any anime movies, like we can probably check them out too. Are you
Castle
up
in
for
the
that too,
Sky.
Owen?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I got plenty of
Oh
Ghibli
yeah.
films. I even got Howl's Moving
Okay.
Castle, which my mom actually really loved.
Lucky. Lucky. And I'm glad your mom liked it.
My oh,
So
my
here's
my
Chris
pers.
P's comment here.
Okay, I was gonna say
Oh,
my
never
personal.
mind. I'm never.
Uh, I was gonna say my personal favorite Ghibli movie for me was Porco Rosso. It was a lot.
Ponyo?
No, Porco Rosso. You know, the pig pilot.
Oh, oh yeah.
That was my first Ghibli film.
Mine
It
was
was
Princess
like
Mononoke. Princess Mononoke. That was my first Ghibli film.
nice. Yeah, for, for me, what I the
Before you
reason,
continue, Owen, let
yeah,
let me address Casey Scott real quick. Reppin' Zona was Owen.
Jimmy
What's his name
Walker,
again?
Jimmy Walker,
J
aka
J JJ Jimmy
AJ
Walker
from
from
Good Times.
yeah, from Good Times. Dynamite.
He even said it at the end of the films.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I'll admit,
Dynamite.
I'll admit that was actually pretty cool that he said that. At a little bit of
Hmm.
fan service for those who have watched that sitcom. Also, we got a Scottish
You want to know?
Zoonoid. Which, fun fact, in the second half, there was a Scottish Zoonoid in there too.
Yes, he was. You know who else
Yes.
was standing next to Jimmy Walker in that scene?
Oh yeah. From the Hills Have Eyes.
No. At the end, that was
Oh,
the
the mayor from RoboCop 2.
yes, yes, that was. Yes,
And
that
it
was.
and that film came out in '93, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He had some work done in sci-fi, didn't he?
I'm down for any. Yes, Chris P. Jimmy Walker.
I love the deep, like, ink shading they do. Sinister side of these characters. I don't know. There's just something about this style I really do like, especially when they go like full like dark ink shading in there. It's like this looks cool.
I know. Don't you just miss like the heavy accents back then?
Oh yeah, I love to hear a nice like accent.
He's laying it on thick.
Very. It also shows that Kronos is very much worldwide.
It
Ooh,
does.
your werewolf.
It does. Do not
Active.
compare me to that.
I'm just saying it's like a cross
We
between
do
a
not
werewolf and a
look like that.
vampire. Huh?
He does. I would say he looked more like a cat, more so than ever.
He has more of a bat-like feature with the pointed ears and the way he has that squashed face.
Yeah. And those are the cat and father of the Zoanoid cast
Yeah,
system.
I love the fact also in the story and everything. It's in the leg. It's like we already checked that. Try again. Yes.
Guyver! He explodes the more he transforms.
Yeah, I love that. Like that protective shield. That's a cool idea.
He didn't have time to react either.
Nope. Just like
Just get erased.
yeah, everyone was just like, "What just happened?"
You guys are screwed.
Went from
Even
0 to
even Bush doesn't even
100
affect this
fast.
guy. He's still shooting too.
He
Uh
shot
oh.
him.
The head laser.
Oh,
Yes,
his
genius,
that
you did.
He has that like that sixth sense, like the spider sense with that head beam.
Yep. Especially the little eyes on the side of his head.
Yeah. Ooh, another Ramatif. Oh, got like a squad of Ramatifs.
So if you guys are not in the know, Owen's saying the names of the Zoonoids right now. These guys are known as he said, they're known as Remitives. These are Remitive types. The one originally that we saw was the Gregor type. There, as you said in the beginning of the stream, there are
Yeah.
multiple types of these Zoonoids.
Yeah.
They're
Kind
never
of
just
like
these
when
one-off
people,
characters.
like manufacture guns and make multiple types of that. That's basically what the Zoonoids are. They're like biological like guns that they just repurpose and redo like in a factory.
Or roided up Pokemon characters.
Yep, that too. Wow, never thought I'd make that comparison. Oh, that more. This one may lack in strength.
He's more of an artillery
Yeah,
character,
yeah.
artillery type
Especially what
enemy.
you see there with his bio lasers or shoulder cannons.
Hey, the original shoulder cannon hero is Tekkaman Blade, you jackass.
Right.
There can only be one shoulder mounted cannon. You hear me?
Yep, bio laser.
Stand still, damn it, so I can hit you. Typical villain. They always aim
You know, I
for
just
the
noticed. I
defenseless
think
person.
Van Moore kind of resembles a goblin, doesn't he?
In a way, he does.
Wait for it. Yeah.
The money shot.
Come on, give it to me. I love his reactions. Like, bloody hell.
Yep. Erased.
That blast is equivalent to Godzilla's atomic breath.
Semantics, Chris P. Semantics. Come on. Yes, he fired 7 shots from a 6 shooter.
Oh, whoops.
I'm joking, Chris P. But I like that detail. Good eye on
Oh,
that.
to Casey
And
Scott,
Casey
what he
Scott,
said here.
bioweapons. Oh my.
Um,
Yep. Trying
bioweapons.
to get.
Uh,
My God. Umbrella trying to get spread out more.
actually, Guyver came out way before Resident Evil, so Resident Evil, he got some explaining to do.
I know.
I'm still have some questions from George Lucas with Jar Jar Binks and Stryker. Look them both up. They could be distant cousins.
For reals. I'm pretty sure they tried to have George Lucas on the project at one point, didn't they?
What?
They wanted George Lucas on the project of Guyver.
I don't know. I have to look that one up more. I know Steve Wang, who was a creature effects designer. He worked on Predator and
Right.
Gremlins.
Which
And I believe he was a fan of the anime, and he wanted to do an adaptation of it and direct it. And so he went to Brian Usna and also Screaming Mad George, who also worked on Reanimator.
so we're
Where was
gonna
that?
pause again and let Owen clear
The outro.
and we're
Anyways, I was gonna.
Casey Scott Goblin. Goblin Slayer hate intensifies. Did anyone
Yeah.
say Goblin? Nice.
Very nice. Where was I? Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I was
Go ahead. Go
explaining
ahead.
the sort of history of production. Like, so he worked with it. Like the first Guyver movie was actually co-directed by both Steve Wang and Screaming Mad George, who was also a creature effects designer that worked on Reanimator and all that. So he worked with Brian Usna, and Usna the
Yeah.
producer apparently had much more say than Steve Wang, which I do feel bad for. It was his decision to say, let's bring out the comedy more, even though Guyver was never supposed to be comedic in the first place. Which is why when you watch the
No, it
first
wasn't.
film, the tone was very inconsistent. Like you have some very like almost downright horror scenes, and then you get some slapstick like something from the Ninja Turtles cartoon. It just didn't mesh well like the 1990 movie did.
So when you get to the yeah, when you get to the next episode,
Yes, they're doing
hit
the
pause.
preview. Yeah.
Actually, what you can do is clear the clear the opening and hit pause, and we're gonna do a recap of the episode.
Okay. I'm skipping ahead.
So let's. Are you
Okay.
skipping it?
Okay. Yeah, I just skipped the opening. I'm paused on their recap, episode.
Right.
I just paused on Ramatif's ugly mug.
So we have hit 1 hour as of right now, and we are
Oh,
on episode 3. So,
yeah.
dude, dude, I am meeting my goal right now. Remember what I
Sweet.
said earlier? I was hoping to clear this with the least amount of time, and we are doing good, dude. We are doing good.
Huzzah.
Awesome. So let's go with a recap of the last episode. Solid episode again. It
Oh, yeah. Much more
provided a bit
action
more.
packed, I would say.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, but more than just that, it storytelling wise, it brought more light into to how far Kronos is gonna go, what
Oh,
how it
yes.
operates underneath under the nose of the
They got
of
their
those
hands
who
on
are
the media.
unaware. Yeah, they got their. It shows how far their hands reach, and even then, one of their own is disguised as a detective. That was
Yes.
that's scary in itself. It's like a
Like,
foreign
who can you
detective
trust?
in Japan, and even they're willing to take you behind closed doors and eliminate you.
Yep.
That's another thing. Like that's the scary thought. It's like to be taken away by civil authorities like that, and you'll never be seen again.
Oh, yeah.
And it does a good job of establishing Lisker, which I think we're going to be seeing him in this episode.
Oh,
This
yeah.
coming.
Like, he, when he comes in contact with the unit also. And so now it's like, oh,
Yeah.
good, we're going to get Guyver 2.
So we're gonna get into one of my favorite tropes, actually,
Mm-hmm.
the dark reflection of the hero.
Ah, yes.
So you got your Venoms,
Yep,
you got your
Venom.
Ichigo's dark hollow form.
You got,
Though I will always say Grimjaw Jackerjaws is more of a dark reflection of Ichigo, mostly to me, in my opinion. I will say Grimjaw fits that bill of Ichigo's darker reflection. Then you also got Zod with
oh,
Superman
yes.
or Ultraman from Earth 2,
You mean the
Earth
Crime
3.
Syndicate?
Yeah, from the Crime Syndicate.
Yeah,
I
very
think
much
one of
so.
you guys will let me know which Earth Ultraman comes from. But yeah, there's either Zod or Ultraman, or
Yep.
in the case of Iron Man,
Ironmonger?
Ironmonger,
Yeah.
and maybe in terms of smarts, Joseph Hammer in the comics, not the movies.
Okay.
In the
Let's
comics,
see. Red Skull, Captain America, both super
yeah,
soldiers.
yes, definitely, and gonna have to go with also Saber with Blade from Tekken Man Blade, even though they're brothers.
Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't gotten too
Even
far
even
with Second Man Blade, but
so, you
all
haven't
right.
gotten to Saber yet.
No, I mean,
Yeah. Well,
yeah. I'm kind of. low on that series
Well,
right
quick
now.
question.
I mean, I'm enjoying it so far.
Which episode are you in right now?
Let's see. Oh,
Because I remember
I
watching it
think I'm
on
on
YouTube.
episode. Yeah, I'm watching it on YouTube also. I think I might be on maybe either 3 or 2.
Oh, yeah, you
It's
haven't
I'm
you haven't met his
I'm
brother yet.
haven't caught up yet.
Yeah, you haven't gotten to Saber yet.
Let's see. No. Let's see. Where was Oh yeah, another like sort of mirror image, you could say. Like, technically, you could say like Vegeta in the first like arc in Dragon Ball Z with Goku,
Right, right.
both
He
wanting to be.
either that
Mhm.
or Turtles.
Turtles.
Either him or Turtles from Tree of
Turtle.
Might.
Oh yeah,
Tree of Might,
the more spitting image of Goku, which I was just like,
which
I don't remember
never
him.
never gets mentioned, never gets explained. Not
Yeah,
really even. It doesn't even. They don't even touch on anything of the sort of why he looks like Goku. It's just
yeah,
he's there, but he looks like Goku. He looks like a different shaded color of Goku, and nobody
yeah.
touches on it at
I
all.
was,
He probably was. My theory
I was
is he
also
probably was
confused.
meant to be a different villain until they decided to give him Goku's image. Probably
Uh,
was a different villain. He probably was a Saiyan, but they probably wanted to make him look like Goku, but they never followed up on why he looks like Goku.
I was
Which
gonna
to
say a
me,
long
canon
lost,
wise, Raditz is still his
long,
brother.
long lost relative,
Yeah,
perhaps,
yeah,
that everyone
which
thought
will
he was
never get
dead.
touched upon. Never get touched
Nope.
upon.
I mean, the Dragon Ball
Not
Z
even canon.
movies are their own canon, I think.
Grant, I still say Tree of Might is one of my favorite of the original three movies, like Tree of
Uh,
Might, Dead Zone, World's Strongest. Tree of Might is my top favorite of those three.
I liked Brawly because, well, he was terrifying. Like, seriously, he was the most terrifying, like, Saiyan or
Yes, Chris
villain I've
P.
ever seen.
Turles was the villain from Tree of Might. Not Life, Tree of Might.
Mm,
So, without further ado, we will continue with our Weeb Watch, and we will take a break after this episode.
sweet.
So, starting with episode 3,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been saying the episodes, but we are on episode 3. I hope everybody's ready, and we'll begin. Owen has already cleared the opening. We'll be
Yeah.
watching the recap yet again. So let's begin. 3, 2, 1. Guyver. This is what. Oh,
Wow.
that's another
Right on.
detail that we missed. That's
Yeah.
another detail that we missed. They finally figured out what the thing is that's in show right now. The
Yeah.
Guyver.
Yep. So now they're gonna be extra careful.
Our
Inspector.
recap's just fun.
Yep.
Again, love the relationship between him and his dad.
Yeah. Hey, I feel bad for his dad. He's just trying his best to, just raise him as a single parent.
Yeah, that's almost a rarity even in shows nowadays.
Yeah. Like, I can tell he's just like a regular working man.
Hmm.
You have no
It's
idea,
like they.
Daddy.
Still hearing a lot. You have to turn it up, didn't you?
Huh? I don't think I messed with the
You have to turn up
volume.
your volume, did?
And
It's very prominent, but like I said, if you need to hear it, period. I mean,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, we see his mother.
Yeah, it's a beautiful lady too.
Yeah. So we're going with like the Disney dead parent approach.
We've already clocked somebody.
Literally. Wait a minute, you're gonna clock him, but you have a living biological suit of armor inside you?
Before he falls, at least, dude, have some common courtesy.
Yeah. He went through the
Pack yourself, fool! Man, what the hell look what you did to my curtains?
watching live action version Mike Tyson's Punch Out from the TV.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Tetsuo is getting more paranoid by the second.
Yeah,
He's becoming Alex Jones.
he's becoming Ishii. Kidding,
Oh,
kidding.
yeah, he is.
I kid.
We're social distancing.
That's one thing. That's one thing I liked about Tetsuo's character right now. Like the moment the event happens yesterday, right?
Yeah.
He immediately gets serious about the situation.
Oh yes.
Immediately. In later shows or today's shows, it takes so long for the heroes to even realize that what's going on is serious. He is
Yeah.
taking this situation serious. Chef's kiss for that kind of character right there.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of survival.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Your whole family's involved right now. It's best to let your father and Mizuki know about this.
Mm-hmm. I like how he's brainstorming the possibilities of what could happen to him
Yeah, and
if
then
they
you're seeing
just.
this tension rising with them arguing.
Yeah, you've always been the type of person who jumps the gun, haven't you?
Yeah, it's called seizing the opportunity.
Faster doesn't always mean better. You need to slow down and give it more thought.
Coming up with a plan is better than sitting around and doing nothing. I'm being cautious, all right? Being cautious too. You're being reckless.
When we found the unit by the pond, you were the one who.
Ooh, blow the belt right there.
I know.
Whew.
Call himself though. I gotta give him that. He called himself.
Yep, before things went worse.
Cleared that window real quick, didn't he?
Yep.
I mean, he thinks he's done this a few times already. See how he slid down that rooftop?
Yeah. Well, he did say he used to do this when they were kids, so.
Meanwhile, the villains.
Yep. Ooh, Genzo. Sometimes I do feel a little bit bad for him because of all the pressure that's being put on him.
Yeah. It
Well,
really
everything was.
shows the again the social cast within the Kronos corporation.
Mm-hmm.
Which later on we'll find out that there's actually higher uh chain of command in the
Yes.
series. Interesting detail right
Oh,
here. Interesting detail. Agito is a son of a person who's back in Kronos.
yeah.
But there's a twist to him though.
He kind of reminds me of Bruce Wayne, but more of an anti-hero.
Who's yelling at you?
What?
Chris P.
Did I yell?
I think he's talking about in the context of the of the scene between them. Because remember, we can still hear your we can hear your TV. Remember, Owen, we can
Oh,
still hear
yeah.
you.
Bring back up the guy and collected my merch with the guy
Doing tests.
You know, it's funny when we went quiet. It almost sounded like we're both arguing with each other. Out of context.
Oh, kind of.
If anything,
Also,
we
you're
we
gonna
could
find
also
out. Also, you're gonna find out in this
go ahead.
episode. Just because you got a Guyver unit does not mean you're unstoppable. Because someone who's more skilled than you in, like, say, combat, and they're given this like weapon, could possibly dominate you fast.
Not sure which one of you guys were the ones who saw Dark Hero, but this is gonna look very familiar.
Oh yes, very. So I will say Guyver Crane was a bit more insane than Lisker in that fight scene
Yeah.
when he did that little sort of handstand run at show. I love Lisker.
I
In a
will
way,
always love that scene.
in a way, it
So
kind of
Chris P
shows
just said that
honestly.
guy has agents from the Matrix, has his bodyguards.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do look a lot like Agent Smith. And then we have like Misaki in the middle.
Yeah,
I just realized she plays a motherly role in this story, doesn't she?
she does. You're gonna have those type of characters in anime, anyways, especially in
Oh yeah.
2000s anime. There's always been a
Yes.
lot of mother figure, young characters in 2000s anime. She almost got this Mary J. Watson type deal too
Oh
when she
yeah, she
flirts with him.
is the girl next door. Yeah, I never made that connection.
Girl next
I
door,
mean,
or
this is
first girl,
basically
as I like to label them.
yeah. This is basically Japan's answer to Spider-Man when you really think about it. Also,
Yeah, with a mix of Iron Man and even yes, Chris P. She's wearing a Sailor Moon outfit. That's basically a Japanese girl's school uniform.
yeah, that's kind of what they just wear in school.
I'm not sure which style it is because there's different styles of uniform that
Yeah,
they wear for different occasions. I think that's their summer style uniform.
it
I'm
looks
not
more
sure
like it looks more
because
like
I know
maybe
that they have different uniforms for different seasons. I'm
yeah.
saying I learned that in Persona 3.
Ah, okay. Dude with the cigar, he's like, I love
Dude's
how
deadly with a
Lisker
cigar.
is flexing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, listen, I got the Guyver unit on, so I'm gonna be the one to take in your little mess you made.
Yep. I like how unfazed he is when the dude grabs him either, and he just flicks the freaking cigar in the guy's
Yeah,
face.
dude, it's a complete
Dude has a refuge
Chaz
in
in that
audacity.
scene.
Oh
This dude was
no!
his Zoonoid form was creepy.
Yeah. Hey, check this comment from Casey
Yep.
Scott. Oh no! Umbrella and the Matrix invading Guyver?
Please, the Matrix took from Guyver also.
Mostly
Oh, the
Ghost in the Shell,
physical.
but yes. So what's the deal with this dude being shirtless? I never understood that.
I think it's their like physical today,
Okay.
where they have a sort of check-in because I think in the Japanese culture they're very germophobic, so health matters to them a lot.
You know, I would love to live in Japan, but it might do murder to my asthma. Being in a different environment like that,
Yeah.
my body would probably be not be used to how clean that air is,
Mm.
or possibly how clean their land is. The way how
Yeah,
they keep their lands clean
yeah,
above all else.
yeah,
Like my body probably would not be able to take that because our bodies are so used to being around smog and so much carbon dioxide. Just to be in a clean environment like Japan,
yeah,
we probably would experience a whole lot of health problems, a host of health problems before we ever adapt into that environment. As I said, like if I probably would have asthma attacks every day.
If you don't mind, we can help write the
yeah.
article too.
Ooh.
What do you say, Shug?
Casey Scott says. Casey Scott says. Sailor Moon uniform? Did she transform to Mars or Mercury? I would vote Mercury.
She does look a lot
She's
like
very into.
Mercury. She even got the
She
short
doesn't
hair.
strike me as as Mars, because Mars is just as airheaded as Moon is.
I thought that was
A
Venus.
bit. No. Well, yeah,
Mars was
but
more of a
Venus.
hot-tempered type.
To be fair, out of all the girls, I think it was Mars, Venus, and Moon the ones that were a bit airheaded and
Oh,
oftentimes boy crazy.
oh.
It depends on the level
I
of
thought
airheadedness.
I
Like
thought Jupiter was
Moon
also boy
is
crazy.
who? Who again?
Jupiter. I thought she was also.
She was boy crazy to some extent, but she was like, I think she was hoping to get married to the guy. She wasn't really like super boy
Oh,
crazy. She was more saving herself for marriage.
yeah. Okay.
So when it came down to I'm saying in terms of level of airheadedness. Oh, I'll continue that statement. Let's check this out right here.
Oh yeah, Mr. Tanaka.
Tetsuo's pulling his own Steve Rogers with the hat.
Oh yeah, he is with the yeah. Oh.
You know that area, but not Narasawa you asked me about earlier. It's just not Narasawa.
Plop.
Just splash.
My feet sort of took me a new direction, you know? I guess time felt like a little journey.
Are you talking about Agito Crispy?
He probably is.
Oh. Uh. Wouldn't I don't want to spoil anything.
I guess you might as well. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Agito.
Owen.
Yeah. He's Guyver 3. Oh.
Yeah, we'll bring in the number units later on. I'll let you know, Owen.
Yep.
Oh no! All of our unit templates have video recorders installed.
Video recording.
Smart,
Pretty smart.
very smart. It's another
Hey,
Gregor.
look, there's a little shark boy next to Greggle.
Yep, embracing his destiny.
Nice. Yep.
So just like what we said about the second episode, there are multiple versions of Gregor and what's the other one?
Ramatif.
Ramatif. And one thing I like
Oh,
about this.
surprise!
Fooled you.
It's like, oh, you thought we were gonna get into like a Dragon Ball Z fight? No. I'm going straight for the ultimate attack.
Smart,
here it
dude. Another intelligent move of this anime. This anime never ceases to impress, man.
Yeah, this octopus dude was freaky.
Mm-hmm. He reminds me of the
Oh,
You know what he reminds me of from the game
who?
XCOM? He reminds me of the Thin Man enemy type from XCOM. If you
I
ever
don't think
played
I heard of
XCOM,
that. No, I don't think
yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's this enemy type that they're like these very spindly, flexible dudes in suits,
Oh,
and they have these reptilian eyes hidden behind up. He's got to power up. He's got to recharge. But what I was
yeah.
saying was
Ooh, got
they have these.
inked.
Yep.
Oh, nice kick. And I never I always wondered, did Joe ever take any martial arts at all? Because he
Repeat that.
seems to have a interesting reaction time when he throws a punch or a kick in a way that a martial artist would do.
He might have. I don't think they ever established that he was a that he's a martial artist like they did with
And that's one thing I would say I did like in the first two films, even in the first film,
yeah,
that they
Sean Barker
established he
was
did
you
take
know
like
martial
Aikido
arts.
classes at least.
No, you should definitely watch Mars Girl's review of the first the first movie because there's a lot wrong with that dojo. A lot wrong.
Oh,
Like
yeah, I can imagine.
there's so much mixed Asian cultures in that dojo rolled
Oh,
into one. Her husband points that out in that episode, and I laughed my
I
ass off when I
think
heard it.
I think I saw that review. I think I know what you mean.
Hmm.
Oh, here's a little fun fact about those teeth on the suction cups. There is actually a squid that has like teeth on the ends of their suction cups to
Yep,
eat at the ooh,
that's where he learns to
vibrating
use his
blades.
high frequency blade.
Yeah, high frequency blades, which are basically
I
like
like how
lightsabers.
Tetsuo is actually taking in information on what the Guyver can do.
Oh yeah.
Spinning attack! It was not super effective. It had no effect.
Nope.
The Pokemon fainted.
Ooh, white blood. That looks more nasty than red.
I know. So yeah, we'll get into this one when we come back from break. We're gonna do a episode recap after break, and
Yeah.
we'll move on to the next episode. But there's some details I want to point out.
Oh.
Oh, he's like, oh no, not another one. Here comes another money shot.
He tan.
Arms, legs, pancreas, lungs. So many morsels, so little time.
Oh, that was the end.
And
Here, let me skip.
let's pause for episode 4.
Oh, just did.
All right. So everybody's paused. So we're gonna take a break. How about 2 minutes,
Okay.
or do you want to go 1 minute since we're good on time?
All right. I just need to refill my cup of water. I'm getting thirsty. I'll
Okay,
be back,
you can
chat.
go ahead and do that. And let me get up and stretch for a while.
Oh. Uh, let's see who. Oh, you mean in the first movie, Crispy? Yeah, they did look a bit. Yeah, they did look kind of flimsy. Uh,
Sounds refreshing.
What? My water?
Casey Scott. Sounds like someone had about to have a buffet here.
Hmm. Well,
And we'll have to say goodnight to Chris P.
oh, okay. Well, thank
He's
you for
going to
joining
go
us,
now.
Chris. Hope you had fun.
I hope we do this again sometime. Hopefully, we'll
Be
get a
sure
bigger
to like
audience this
and
time around.
subscribe to his channel, or else, well, you saw what Guyver did to those zoonoids, so let that sink in.
I did like Chris P's assessment of the blades. Those blades look
Oh,
so flimsy in the live action movie.
yeah, they did a bit.
Yeah,
They,
they always wobbled about for when it came to came to movement. They always
Dark Hero
wobbling
looked a
about.
little bit better.
Yeah, but the blades still wobbled in that one.
Oh, they did, yeah. Well, you can only do so much on a low budget, though. So
I'm also glad that you appreciate this and you have fun, Chris P. Definitely. I'm
good,
not sure when we're gonna do
good,
this, but
good.
hopefully I'll figure it out. We're in August right
I'll
now,
probably,
so we have enough time.
I'll probably go ahead and
Go
watch
ahead.
the whole series through for me because I love it.
Yeah,
But I can always
yeah.
rewatch
But
it again.
we'll be revisiting this, but we'll alternate between what comes to mind for me. Um, I was thinking about doing at least like mm, first 4 episodes of Wolf's Rain.
I don't
If you
own
heard,
that one. I heard of it. Yeah, yeah. I just don't
I mean
own it, but
you don't
I
necessarily
know
have.
it's one of the big classics. That people watch. That's like a required viewing.
Oh, that's right. I have to be able to keep in touch with you to know what your anime catalog is, so it could be more benefit for you to
I mean,
watch it on
I'll
your
be able
TV.
to find them like on other places, but like physical copies, that's a different story. I'm afraid.
Right.
So you
But then
probably won't do them
again,
as much as say like matchsticks.
actually, you know what we can do? We can
What?
do you know what I got for an idea for next stream?
What?
We can do favorite anime fights.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
And it doesn't specifically have to be a list. You can make a
Okay.
list, but it's
Yeah.
in no order whatsoever.
Oh, good,
So
good.
whenever you're
I'm never
available,
good with those kind
we
of
can do
lists.
me neither, but we can go at least like about an hour and a half of just explaining why we like certain anime fights. Would that be okay with you?
Yes. Sure, I would love to do that.
So you name the day that you're available. I'm available every day. You know that. And hopefully
Yeah.
I'll get the time
I,
zones right this time. So it can be
yeah.
beneficial for you to not cut into your sleep time because I don't want to do that for you. I
Right.
want you to always prioritize your sleep just like I how we all prioritize our sleep,
Yeah.
especially in these climate. So
Mhm.
yeah, that probably be the next stream I would definitely want to do is favorite anime fights, no particular order. That'll
All
probably be the
right.
title right there. I'll probably refine the title, but moving on, we'll be playing episode 4. I'm pretty sure you cleared the
Yep.
opening, right?
Yep.
All right. So we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1. Guyver recap.
Yep. Simple.
Oh,
I like to make
sorry. Push
sushi.
pause. Push pause. Push
Okay,
pause.
hold on, hold on. Paused.
I said we're gonna do an episode recap of the last episode. I literally forgot. So let's do a quick episode recap.
Oh yeah.
So one detail I liked about Tetsuo as
Yeah.
the episodes are going, he's studying the Guyver's capabilities.
Oh yes. Like he
Like
sees
like
like
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, and so is Show a lot too. When he activated his Mega Smasher on those three Zoonoids, and he tried to use it again, but he realizes, oh wait, I can't do it again because it needs time to charge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which is what I also love in the Guyver suit itself because it's a good power balance. Like a power move like that has to take up a lot of energy. You can't just pull it out willy nilly like that. So it's kind
It
of like
really harkens
sparingly.
back to Tekken Man Blade
Hmm.
with the way how his fights go. So one detail that I did mention to you in the stream about Tekken Man Blade is that he has to finish his fights quickly. Otherwise, if he
Ah.
stays as Tekken Man Blade, he would lose all control of himself. He would not recognize friend and foe. He'll be stuck in his suit for a while, and the suit would just take completely over.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that the whole Smasher thing, it harkens back to Tekken Man Blade, which is why it's necessary for him to always finish off with his shoulder cannons or techno power blasters as they were called in the '90s dub, which,
Ah.
which was
Okay.
silly. Sounds like a Power Ranger move. But yeah, he was Techno Man in the '90s dub.
Okay.
But I always found Tekken Man Blade was way more hardcore than Techno Man.
Yeah, I actually did look up the Japanese version just because it's like might as well because but also I really love the opening they have.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
The
very
the
epic.
not the '90s dub just explains everything everything there is about the show. That's all it does. Though
Oh.
I do like the theme song that they use for the anime for the '90s dub though. The theme song was
Oh.
actually pretty cool.
All
It was
right.
like
I'll have to look that one up.
dun, 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 dun. It had this very '90s dark ominous beat to it, like most
Oh, okay.
'90s shows had at the time. But
Yeah.
yeah, like a lot of things Tekken Man Blade did borrow from Guyver because even Guyver operated with one of mine of his own too
Yeah.
in some aspects in later parts of the story. So another thing I want to point out is the way how they reintroduces Lisker
Yeah.
in this scene in the last episode. He's
Mhm.
got this cool stature to him,
Oh
which
yeah.
again I'm pretty sure that's where you got the inspiration for your character Stinger.
Oh yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
He's got his hands in his pocket constantly. He's got
Yeah.
this like smug. I've seen the inspiration that you're gaining from Guyver
Oh
all in
yes.
one, especially when it comes to Stinger. So
Yep.
I'm liking that. Um, so without further ado, let's continue. We're not going to do the countdown. Let's do it now. And
Okay.
one.
Let's did it. Yeah. I love how Lisker says, "Don't compare me to any of those Zoonoid trash."
Now I never understood this. I always question this: was Lisker ever a Zoonoid?
I think he was one of those who was about to be commissioned to be like a hyper Zoonoid.
Because I'm pretty
But
sure
right,
it was like a. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Go
so
ahead.
I think right now he's just like their own personal investigator, and
Right.
then after a while they're like, okay, we see what you're capable of. We're gonna make you a hyper Zoonoid,
It's
elite of
kind of
the
like a
elite.
it's kind of like a Blade thing where you have your familiars.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're not a vampire, but they're sort of your spies. Oh, they're explaining Guyver.
Hmm. There's title drop. Boosted armor.
Yep.
You gotta love early 2000s CGI in Japan.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those 3D model programs that you see
Yeah.
on in a lot of reference stock photos.
Yep. So glad this is more 2D than than CG. Otherwise, it would not have looked good.
Don't give up without a fight.
No, I wouldn't.
Ah, that's right. I still need to take care of you.
Oh,
Joe, I won't let you push us around anymore. Then I won't go easy on you.
I love that his like vents are on the other side of his face.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked about that's one thing I really liked about the Guyver unit's designs, that not every Guyver is the same design as the main Guyver,
No,
which we'll get to see when we finally get to Guyver 3.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? Now that I mentioned, we might as well mention the Guyver units. So show is
What?
Owen.
What'd you say?
I was saying I think it's time for us to address the Guyver units now.
Oh yes,
So show is
Guyver 1, and Lisker is
Lisker is,
Guyver 2,
and later on Agito will be,
Guyver 3.
yes. And another detail that I liked was that Lisker actually didn't need to open up both his chests
No,
to fire the Mega Smasher.
no, he just opened up one because he knows that that it takes a lot of power. So he's like, I might as well just use the one. But it also
Another thing I
shows.
liked about it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it also highlights like they
Go
both
ahead.
have the same weapons. Yeah, basically that. Like, don't put on the gloves and expect to win. Basically, like it takes a lot of training
Yeah.
and experience in combat. And Sho lacks experience, and he has had experience in combat. So
There's a there's another detail that we're gonna point out, but not right now.
this is the North.
But
Oh, if Kenshiro had the Guyver unit, all hell would break loose. Like if he wasn't scary before, he would be with that Guyver unit.
yeah. So we just noticed that there's something off about Lisker's
Oh
Guyver
yeah,
unit.
the control medal.
It's
It's because
dented.
of that dent. Yeah, that's another thing too. That applies to like real world weapons. One little dent or little chink is enough to like make the whole thing stop working.
Yep. It's kind of like if somebody kicked your Wi-Fi modem,
Yep.
almost.
Oh
Like, it
yeah.
just throws everything completely off.
Very.
And that's one thing I liked about Lisker too. He doesn't go after them at all. He just goes right back to base and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Another detail about villains. Like, I love. That's one thing I love. I like this version of Guyver. This version of the anime.
Yeah.
Not
The
saying that
villains are.
Lisker was. I'm pretty sure Lisker's the same in the OVA.
I mean, he actually gets killed off in the OVA in manga after their first encounter. Like as soon as
Yeah,
he was glitching out, Sho took the opportunity to strike and knocks out the control medal, and Lisker like starts melting away. So then Guyver finishes him off with the Mega Smasher, and they find out that's what happens when you rip the control medal out. It eats you
yeah,
alive like a parasite.
yeah. Basically the same telling as Dark Hero.
Yep. Like Dark Hero was kind of retelling the first couple of chapters, while the first Guyver movie was retelling the second half of the first couple of chapters.
So
Kind of
you
went
mean tell me we
backwards in
got?
the story.
Yeah, I was about to say. So you mean tell me we've been watching in the wrong order, like Star Wars?
Well, I mean the first kind of yes. They went backwards.
So we're in Tetsuo's room right now, his house,
Yes,
basically.
I'm willing to bet that shell is nothing but manga or light novels.
Yeah, I could. It's without a doubt that without a shadow of doubt that he's an otaku.
Yes.
Here's another detail: they don't have no parents in their house. They live together by themselves.
Oh yeah. I
There's
hear
too
that like
there's
most
too much masculine
parents are like,
energy. Translation: there's too much masculine energy. I don't want to be here right now.
oh yeah, that
Sicko.
scene with the yeah, they can take it back. They got like we're kids, and she's just like, "Are you sick in the head?" And even shows like, "Yeah, that didn't sound right at all."
Japan, you are the last people to even try to frown upon incest. What with the many mangas
Oh,
and light novels that you create?
yep. Ooh. Oh, yep.
Uh-oh.
Show better run,
Turn around.
run, boy. She
Well, at
actually
least he
handled
looked
that a
away.
lot.
Sorta.
Well, at least she handled it a lot better than how most anime females would handle
Well,
that situation.
she's not a tsundere
Yeah, that's
in
what
the
I mean.
slightest.
Like, all she did was just yell at him. In other anime,
Yeah,
he
and
would have
shut the
got conked on
door.
the head. What? Oh, Commander Giro. Now, this should be like related to anyone when like the big boss comes by.
Here's an interesting comment for from Casey Scott.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
watching should
Oh,
be
so
two
watching
than
should
one
be
home movies, kinda.
kinda. Yeah.
With some
But I just
with
recommend
some
stick with Guyver 2
with
Dark Hero. It's a much better version.
yes, and also with some good editing,
Yeah.
you could pretty much watch them backwards like that.
You know what I would love? Oh
Casey's
no! Oh no! No, no, no! It's more like
wow,
"Sweet
you are
Home
quick with them zingers, man.
Alabama."
So here's a good shot of I think that's
Oh yeah!
Bacchus, right?
No, that's Zerba Booth,
Yeah.
the hyperzoonoid, the guy with
Talking about
the
the
pop
boss.
with the
That's yeah.
yeah hyperzoonoid, like a more advanced version.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean by when I was telling you about your story, Blaze.
Yeah,
Introduce fodder enemies.
yeah,
Give your hero a challenge though when you introduce fodder enemies, right? But
right.
later on, change it up to challenge the
Oh,
hero.
okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
right
good that you're
now,
that. Go ahead.
what I was saying was what I was saying is right now instead of Singer and Stag, it's like a bunch of grunts, which I'm just gonna base them off of ants, and then we're gonna have the one main bad guy that he faces, which is gonna be like an ant with flamethrowers, like one of those fire ants that you see.
Hmm. Go with that. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'm doing it right now. This anime is right now fueling more, fueling me
The
to
creative
work
juices.
on Beetle Blaze more. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to be late. Joe, you're coming too. Huh? For what?
So you're kind of ahead of me in the episode right now. I'm listening to it and like
Oh yeah, they're
it's
talking about
you're not you're not
yeah,
that far away
watching
from
the
me, but
sci-fi.
I'm like seconds like behind you.
Oh
like at least like 3 seconds,
I may have
three
had
to
a
five
little
seconds.
delay when unpausing,
Yeah.
but yeah. Synchronized
There's Agito
watches.
again.
Yep. Oh, they got the database already on him.
Mm-hmm. I like how they try to paint Agito as a possible villain too.
Yeah.
Till they pull the rug on it underneath you about him.
Yeah. Yeah, Casey Scott. Hyperzoonoids are basically like sub bosses to the real bosses. Like the real bosses are the Zoolords.
Yeah.
And they have some sort of hypnotic music. Which I'm still trying to figure out, how are you able to do that? Like, what sound frequency do you need to put him in this trance where it's like, okay, everybody out? Is there any proof that that can work?
Might be. You had to do a whole lot of mind conditioning to do it, though. They made it seem like it's so easy. Like,
Yeah.
press one button and everybody's super hardwired. It would have to be
Maybe.
huge amounts of conditioning to do that, especially for the class like that. They might,
Yeah.
you know, something. They might have done it while everybody's doing their physical.
Oh, yeah, I could see that happening.
And remember, Sho didn't take his physical. Remember that?
No, and
He ran
Tetsuo
away.
stayed home.
Mm-hmm.
The early 2000 phones. Flip phones.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, another agent.
Mm-hmm. Kind of makes one wonder, did
Another
Agito
Ramatif. No, wait, not a Ramatif. They're
kind of
the
makes
birds. It's the
bird
bird
version?
Zoanoid from the first Guyver movie.
Yeah, except it's not a chick.
Nope.
Stomp, foot stomp, classic anime move. In the case of Princess
Yeah.
Mononoke, in the case of Princess Mononoke, double foot stomp.
Oh.
Ooh. No shit, Tetsuo. Let's go, Guyver.
Ooh. Ah.
So, in case if anybody is wondering, he's floating like that because of the flotation device on him.
Yep. Anti-gravity.
Basically.
Yep, got a hard shell.
Now.
Ooh. Acidic.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if anybody ever picked up that material and studied
I
it.
feel I feel like the whole blade may have already been disintegrated because of the acid.
That too, or it probably disintegrates itself if it detaches itself from the
Yeah.
unit itself. Without the control bell, it probably wouldn't hold
That's
together.
that's where I got the idea of, like, when Beetle Blaze powers down, he kind of melts away.
Typical villain trope. They always want to play on the hero's morality.
Yep.
So he's
Basically,
got
like,
acid and heat beams that melt shit.
yep. Oh no.
Scary part coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
It always horrified me when I saw it. Casey Scott. Wow. Agent Smith getting around.
They were around before Agent Smith, Casey Scott.
Do you hear that, Mr. Anderson? That's the sound of inevitability. That's the sound of your death.
Name
Goodbye, Mr.
Neo.
Anderson. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yep.
oh my. Dude.
Integrated.
Dude.
Ooh. Tetsuo was
Just
horrified.
they just really just disintegrate it to nothing. Just liquid.
No witnesses.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if that was done live action.
Oh my, that would be even more terrifying.
I mean, we've seen the Guyver melted in the first and second movie.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, the pressure cannon.
Yep.
My favorite GIF image.
Yep.
Of course, that
Take
one was from the
this.
OVA.
Of course. Clipped his shoulder.
Yep. Gotta work on that aim, boy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Put telepathic link.
yep. I love how he's like, wait, come back. We found out he got a new weapon.
Mm-hmm. Smart though.
Very smart. He's just like, oh no. I'm not wasting you because we found out he got a new weapon. No, you're coming back here, getting repaired, and more developed so we can be ready.
Yep.
Oh
If-
yeah, and their
If
first
I recall
innocent victim.
correctly, he's the only hyperzona that survived, right? Or was it the one of the
Oh
Team
no, that
5?
was yeah, one of the Hyperzoonoid Team 5. And there's also one of the lost numbers, which we
Yeah.
find out much later.
Much later, yeah.
So was he listening to something like having to do with Napoleon?
Might have been.
Okay, maybe Mozart
Might
or
have.
something.
We would need sound engraver for this one.
Yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure that's definitely a sampled song from a classic era.
yeah.
And look,
Oh yeah, they're not safe anywhere, not even their school. What? I'm skipping ahead
yep,
and
it
pause
shows
on
you
the
how
page.
hardworking. Shows you how hardworking Agent Smith is. He's working in other series before Matrix came out.
Still on Smith, huh?
Yeah, and pause for me. So let's recap this episode. Let's go
Up
ahead
the
and recap this
stakes
episode.
did right there.
Yes, up the ante on the horror too.
Oh yeah,
Big
now the
time.
innocent people got killed. Those two cops.
Yeah, this is where show actually he's been up to this point he has been taking the situation serious,
Yeah,
but he's
but now
really been
he's
go
like
ahead.
now he sees like the reality of the situation, that what they're
So
dealing with, and how
the way
ruthless
how
Kronos really is.
I named this moment the eye opener moment.
Ah, yes, an eye
I
opener.
call it the eye where you see what happens, and now it's like you cannot let these guys win like this. Now that you have the power to stop
Nope.
them. So I also like that Ageto is again. We almost thought that he was one of the bad guys, but in
Yeah.
fact, what he did there was he got everybody out of there because he knew some shit was about to go down completely.
Yep. Plus, they didn't need any witnesses.
But yeah, he wanted to get rid of witnesses, but he also didn't want people to get hurt either, which was cool.
No, that's true.
And we also
I mean,
see a
he's
little
in
bit
the
of
anti-hero
we see a little
category.
bit of brotherly love from Tetsuo to Mizuki. When he sees her again,
Yeah.
he thought he had lost her. Like that. That's again another eye opener that he could have lost his sister. So now we're in the last episode for tonight. We
For
will
this
be
evening.
we'll
Yeah.
continue from this one, episode 5. So you have cleared the
Yep.
opening, right, Owen? So we will
Oh
go.
yes, I'm in black.
All right. So we'll go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Guyver.
One guy.
And we're in the recap again. Oh wait, no, we're not in the recap.
Oh, it's
That's
not a recap.
that's shocking. That's first.
That's called
Jeez,
upping
this
the ante even
this
more.
anime never ceases to amaze me. It keeps pulling the rug up under
Yep.
us.
Ooh, love the lighting on here.
Yeah, it's got that. It does. It definitely has that trigger look in most of their shows.
Hmm.
The neon look.
Yeah, this
Now
is
that
like
he's felt
this.
for multiple times, they're gonna
It's
put him in the tube now. Now we've
yep.
seen this in the first movie. We have seen something like this in the
Yeah,
first movie.
yeah, that was with Mark Hamill. He turned into a cockroach.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how Zonuts are manufactured,
Yep.
how they're
It,
made.
and it's permanent too.
Yeah, you're never coming back from that at all. There's no way of reversing it.
Mm. The third shadow.
Yep. I like that music.
Hmm. But
So
yeah, I love the
foreboding.
fact how like Gyo is like one of those type of villains where he's like, "Listen, you've had all your chances. I just screwed
Hmm.
it up. Okay, no more chances."
Now we're gonna make you way more useful than you already are. Now how are they
Yeah, we're
cover? Now
making
how are they gonna
Django
cover that up? There's a big gaping hole in that classroom. And last time I checked, that's not a chemistry classroom either.
Yeah.
He said no casualties. That's again.
Well, then again, they have control of the media, and some people are willing to believe anything that the news say. So
I'm surprised the hat didn't melt with the whole body. Now that I think about it,
it
the
is
hat didn't.
interesting.
Maybe it's made out of adamantium.
Maybe. Nice shot of the boiling tea. Tensions rise up, steam blows off.
See, one thing I also like
Wow,
is
that's
that
very Miyazaki feel to it. Seeing him walk in the background while talking.
yeah. But one thing I like about their relationship, they're good friends, but they still have arguments, but they still remain good friends.
Yeah.
They don't fight it out to the point where they have to they're like, oh, I'm gonna go my separate way and see how far you're gonna get. No, you
Mm.
you gotta reconcile with like you gotta look at the possibilities. You can't continue to argue with each other. You gotta stick together. You guys are
Yep.
good, and you guys.
Especially.
And here's another thing about stories when it comes to friends. You guys tell me that they're friends. You can't just tell me that they're
Right.
friends. You guys show me that they're friends.
Okay. In a way, yeah, that's what I did with Jenny and Gabe. But they'll become more than friends later on.
Yeah, you already got that planned out. Hopefully.
Oh yes, I do.
So yeah, but again, it's like that's one thing that I have a problem with modern shows today. They are
Yeah.
telling us that they're friends, but majority of the time we see them, they always are arguing.
Mm.
Always. They never compromise. That's what I'm saying. Casey
Yes.
Scott, our only watcher.
Yeah. Thank you for sticking with us, Casey.
Says I gotta pull it up again. Third shadow,
Yeah.
now the shadow showing up in here. How many cameos are in here? Oh, you
Stick
know
around
what?
Mark Hamill.
Let's go over what I was going to mention about each. Oh, that's funny. Why is he doing the anime? The Japanese bow already at
I
this
mean, that's
point.
what they do. And
Households, I guess.
yeah, I was gonna say it's just custom, like common courtesy they do.
What I was going to say was which archetypal hero that each hero of Guyver embody. So we all know Sho's the
Yeah,
typical I wouldn't say shonen protagonist. He's the seinen protagonist
what's
because
that?
Guyver's basically a seinen or a seirin.
Saying,
So there's shonen
uh,
and there's seirin.
yeah, boy,
Shonen
Seirin is like
is
more mature.
yeah, it's for mature adults from ages 18 and up, I believe, in the
Uh,
Japanese age of consent uh, scale. I think that's what was geared towards the seirin. So
mm,
he's basically this typical Seirin protagonist, but he's also the typical hero in every story.
yeah, and you have show.
Agito is more of that. I would say Agito is like that typical dark anti-hero in a Seirin
Yep,
story, whereas he hasn't shown up yet, but we'll see him in future rewatches.
yep.
What was his name again?
Ooh,
The one with the revolver. Oh
the
wow!
revolver. Oh,
Get your hands
Murakami.
off my girl. Murakami is the you can almost say he's like the he's inspired from City Hunter and other noir
Dirty
type
Harry.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
sure that
investigative.
they yeah. I'm pretty sure whoever wrote Guyver, I'm not you pretty much said their name earlier,
Yeah, I did.
obviously.
Let me go to
He
my
probably was
notes.
inspired by
Yoshiki
Dirty
Takano.
Harry, but yeah,
Probably,
pretty
yeah.
sure. So we're gonna talk about this detail here too later after the episode's finished. We'll talk about this detail as well. But yeah, I would say Murakami will be kind of like Gojo
Or
or
even
even
Deckard from Blade Runner.
yeah, he's basically embodying those type of characters.
Look, a McDonald's, or I should say, not McDonald's.
Yeah, for ones that are not using product placement like most anime be doing,
Mm. Owen.
it's kind of refreshing
Yeah.
because most anime like say Code Geass use Pizza Hut as product placement. And Tiger and Bunny, one of the characters is the characters are superheroes, but the character superheroes have sponsors and brandings, right? So one of
Yeah.
the superheroes is has a sponsor with Pepsi. If you ever watched it on
Pepsi.
if you ever
Yes.
watched it on Netflix, they completely remove Pepsi from her superhero suit and the Pepsi bottle that she drinks from.
Hmm.
And you would never know that it looked like she's holding like a big old bottle, like a big old brown bottle.
Yeah. That's funny.
Casey Scott, you're fine. There
Yeah.
there is no
He's not.
there's brooding, but it's not emo like.
No, it's not Zack Snyder. If that's what you're afraid of.
Yeah, and Agito is far from If I had to compare Agito, he's Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow before before the sequels came about.
Huh.
If that's a fair comparison to Agito, he's Shadow when he was cool, really cool. None of that
Okay.
emo stuff that
Oh.
people like to compare him to.
Uh oh. Ooh, that guitar.
That yeah, yeah. Sandy Burger.
Sandy Burger. I love it.
Well, it's better than
Should
Nasty
have been called
Burger.
Sandy Buns.
Oh wow! Like I said, Elite. Yeah, in the series, one of the characters in Tiger and Bunny wore Pepsi on their suit as a sponsor, and yeah. No, Zack Snyder, like people here, thank you God. Yes, Casey Scott. Anime is so much better than comics nowadays.
Yep.
Even manga. So one thing I want to mention was like I said, the comparison. If you want to compare Agito to a unrelated character that
Mm-hmm.
could closely come close into comparison, right? It would be Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2,
Ah,
but with the
okay.
cunning of Lex Luthor.
Yes, he does have a bit of Lex Luthor in him.
And when we get down that road, when we get later into the story, he
Ooh.
gets
Show just displayed the heroic role right there, not letting anyone
yeah.
innocent get hurt, and he even left to find a area where no one else would get killed.
Something that early 2000s typical 90s shows will always do. They always take the fight somewhere else.
Which is a smart thing to
And
do. You
no,
don't want to endanger people.
and he got away from
Man
that
of Steel.
fast. Like no, before
Yeah,
anybody even
that's how
reacted.
fast that. That's how fast that unit is. It increases your speed
It's
and agility. I mean, look at him.
yeah. And I like to harken back to Guyver 2 Dark Hero when he jumps off that cliff. Guyver.
Oh, that is my favorite moment.
Me
It's like one of the
too.
best uses of CGI I've ever seen in a
Granted,
low budget film of all
granted, it's not the
things.
best. It's when you look at it hard enough, it is
No,
not the best, but it is
no,
an awesome
no.
moment. The moment he backs up and thinks about it,
Yep,
he takes a moment to psych himself up, runs right off that cliff, jumps, Guyver.
yep.
You just hear the solid snake
And
in
he,
his voice,
yes, yeah.
and then he
He goes
lands.
full snake.
But one thing I
Perfectly
like,
edited, I should say too.
yeah, that's what I was about to mention.
The edit on that was
Amazing to show how fast he was
yeah.
moving, and then you come back to where he landed, and it's like a big burnt area where his feet stood. Like,
Yes.
dude, that is so amazing. I want to watch that again.
Oh,
I want to watch that so.
these these another hyperzoonoids, I
Yep.
think. Yep. They're like, oh, I love how they transform with the rotation
Yeah.
because they're like twins.
Again, going back to Dark Heroes transformations in that one.
Oh, like Vemor, but with like sound.
Yeah.
Ooh. The thing is, you can when it's loud enough, you can feel the vibrations, and it.
Surprised Tetsuo's ears are not bleeding right now.
Mm,
Then again, he probably will have to be a close distance to it.
yeah.
This is going to be a real challenge. One more time, will say. No problem. It doesn't matter how hard his shell is. We keep on pounding his
He's just rapid firing now.
Yep. It seems the blue one is the more reserved one, and the red one is like he's trigger happy.
Yeah, it's a typical twins dynamic.
Yep.
One's more hot headed, the other one's more reserved.
Yep. You gotta have
Takes me back to
that.
the brothers from Hellsing.
Oh yeah.
He said low frequency this time. I'm surprised Show is still in Guyver form.
He gotta be. He's running from those zoonoids.
And again, nobody hasn't caught a glimpse of those guys yet.
Hmm.
I like
I
his
love that they're
resourcefulness.
strategizing here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. It's like, okay, what are they gonna do? They have sound. All right.
He's embracing his
Ooh.
cool guy persona, embracing the heroic boast. Watch me work.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Ooh.
Cut his arm off.
Got him.
Good shot.
Very good.
He's getting a little tired.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing you will want to think about when you do your action scenes, show the wear and
Yeah.
tear on both parties.
Right. I did a little bit of that in my first draft when they were fighting in human form and
Right.
Gabe was getting the crap beaten out of him.
Right. The one where actually where I came in to help you out on how to you know what's a good
Yeah.
way to point?
Sequence.
Yeah, your sequential work,
Yeah.
which again a plus on how you've been improving on your sequential work.
Oh, cool. I've been sketching poses in my sketchbook, so
Yeah. So you're torturing him in his mind. It seems like. Good thing he's not naked this time.
no.
There's so many cool anime poses he's doing right now.
Yeah. So basically, they turned off the sound. That way, he won't be able to sense it.
That's a lot of hard shadow on his body. What
Oh
is this, a
yeah.
JoJo? What is this, a JoJo anime?
I just love the hard black shading.
Yeah, it's got that
It.
early 2000s
I was
black
thinking
shading.
it
That
just makes me think of the original manga when their
right.
shading was very intense.
If you check out Mizo and Mizo Forte, it's got a
Mizo
little bit of that.
Forze.
Forte.
Okay.
Or Mizo
Ooh,
D.
his his vibration in his the orbs in his mouth kind of do
Yeah,
like a black canary cry, but more
Canary
intense as
Shout.
yeah,
Canary Cry.
like he disintegrated that one.
Mind you, Casey Scott, they're not making powers up. They're not making powers up as they go along. They're establishing powers. And Casey Scott just
Hmm?
he's he's inclined to buying the series on Blu-ray.
Good, do it.
You should.
My cult, the
You will not be
Guyver
disappointed.
spreads. Oh,
Wow. She just got spat on.
yep.
That's a. I don't even want to go into to even an adult imagery there though, but I mean
Oh,
I'm thinking it, but I'm not saying it
oh.
out of
No,
context.
this ain't Goblin Slayer, all right.
No,
This.
not even that. I'm talking about something else, dude.
Ooh, right in the
You
back.
introduction, Guyver 3. I love his voice.
Yep. Ooh, ripped his spine out.
Mm-hmm.
He fisted him too hard.
Fatality. There's a lot of Mortal Kombat references in this show.
Of course. I mean, the way they finish him off, it's like, ooh.
I like how he doesn't leave him behind to have
Uh-huh.
him guess
Look at it. He's
again.
like Batman.
Yeah, you know what? That's one way. That's another comparison for Agito. He's Batman.
Yeah, like I said. Also, I believe they based off the Guyver Zonoid off of Guyver 3.
Yeah, he did. They did. They took Guyver threes, which
Just,
as much as I love that movie and I love that Guyver Zonoid design, I really wish that they not use
yeah.
Guyver threes design.
Ah,
I really wish
yeah, like something a little different.
yeah, they used,
Oh, all
and
right
that's the
then.
end of the episode. So
Whew.
so that was the first 5 episodes.
Yep. A little bit of taste of what's to come.
Yep.
Also, if you ever get the chance, if anyone gets the chance, I recommend you check out the Guyver manga. You can
Excuse
definitely.
me. Look at what Casey Scott said. Spit on. Guys
Oh.
pay extra for that. She better be lucky it wasn't something else that was,
Oh, Lord.
you know.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna
Well,
say
what
that.
happens? Well, what happens later on in the anime with that Tom?
So that was the first 5 episodes of Guyver Bio Boosted Armor.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Owen? Does it still hold up after how many years? It's been
I'm
it's been
liking it a
it's,
lot more.
I
I'm starting to like it so much more than when I first was watching it after I saw the OVA series. Like the OVA series, especially like the first half, like that has a special place in my heart. Like it it's it really made an impact on me, along
oh
with Dark
yeah,
Hero. It really made an impact on me.
oh
But I
yeah.
will say I am loving, like after the first 5 episodes, I'm like, oh, I just want to continue watching it more now because
Yeah.
like story wise, it's probably the best out of the other adaptations.
I will mention
And
that
I'm just like, ooh.
I remember my first impression of it. I was not really that impressed with the action at the moment until it get really interesting later on. But like when I actually
Yeah,
when I revisit as of tonight and I watched it again, I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually a lot better than my adolescent mind processed it as. And you want to
yeah,
know one thing? You want to know one thing I'm liking about this series again now that I'm revisiting?
yeah,
It is literally subverting expectations the right way.
yes, yeah,
The it's or rather it's subverting the expectations that is supposed to, my criteria of how you subvert expectations really good. You're
yes,
supposed to provide an alternative to the subverted expectation.
mm-hmm,
So instead of just subverting your expectation for the sake of subverting expectation, you
yeah,
provide something else that brings in that keeps the customer. I'm
yep,
calling customers, not just the audience, the customer satisfied
yeah.
one more. Have you noticed that every time when we have one idea, it changes your
Oh yeah,
perspective? Like the more you would think, like when you come into this anime, you would think, oh, they're not gonna take this serious. Oh wait, they do take it serious. Oh, Agito seems like he's a bad. Oh, he's not a bad guy. Okay.
mm,
Oh,
nope,
we're the villain's gonna keep pressing on and on after the malfunction was. No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna actually play it safe for once.
yep,
It's stuff like that really boggles the mind of. It really boggles my mind how modern writers do not get how that works. There's a lot of subversion of expectations in this anime, and yet they still deliver. Also, here's another thing: they deliver.
yes,
They deliver what is also expected:
yeah,
a great fight. They, you're still gonna. I mean, hell, you would think that they were gonna the episode was gonna end on Show taking out that guy, but no. Guyver 3 was the one that took him out, but at the same time, he made himself known.
yep,
And he doesn't leave. He doesn't leave Mizuki on the sidelines, which really says a lot about his character too. He cares
yeah.
he cares a lot about
I was
humans but he also cares about Mizuki too. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Owen.
Well,
Sorry.
also, he has his own ambitions, and he's like, I need to you like he's like, I need Show to help me, like I need, or like I need him as a pawn, and so for me, in order for that to work, I'm gonna have to earn his trust. So that means I'm gonna have to help protect his friends also.
That being another Alex character, like you still don't know where he's going with this at all.
Yeah,
But
he had his own
but
plans.
you but given what we know later on in the anime, but as of right now, while we're in this anime right now in the beginning chapters of this anime,
Yeah.
you know that he's working towards a goal,
Oh yes, he
a
got a
means to an
goal.
end too,
Yeah, and he got some
and
disdain
it
for
doesn't take
stepdad.
that long for him to put on the Guyver unit either.
No,
It doesn't take that.
he puts it right on. And he has also
Yep,
studied the
right
unit
on.
because of all the records and everything. So that means he'll know the unit a lot better than either Lisker or Show.
Or show.
Yeah.
You still there, Owen?
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay,
still here.
just making sure. So yeah, that's one thing I really liked. So yeah, um, another detail about let's get back into characters. Tetsuo's character.
Mm.
Tetsuo's character when he
Oh,
paid respects to the two police officers.
oh yeah. Yeah, it
That's
shows
a
he really does care.
very good character moment for Tetsuo.
Of
Nobody
course, because he
knows
also
what happened to those police
recognizes.
officers. Yeah, go ahead.
Hmm? I was gonna say it
Go
also
ahead.
show he also shows how much he gets the situation too. Like it shows to him like how like just how serious this really is. Like he already
Mm-hmm.
gets it was serious before, but a lot of it was just speculation and paranoia. But seeing like actual innocent people getting killed because of what they know, like kind of opened both him and Show's eyes that like this is something we can't
Yeah,
take lightly. We have to be careful about this. Hence why
exactly.
when Show like transformed and then immediately booked it out of the restaurant, like it showed like yeah
Yeah,
he cares for these people. So it's like it's a dark series, but Show himself isn't like a reluctant hero. I mean, he was a little reluctant, but now he recognizes like it's like if he doesn't do anything
you're
to stop
roboting.
these guys.
You're cutting in and out,
Oh,
Owen. But I hear what you're saying.
whoops.
I hear what you're
Yeah, like
saying.
if he does, yeah, if he doesn't do anything about it, more people will get hurt or killed because of the
Even
involvement.
including
Like that's what
Mizuki,
they're recognizing more.
include
Yeah.
including Mizuki. You know,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of doing these rewatches, I was hoping the professor would actually show up on here, but he's got his own thing. He's working on his
Yeah.
project. The Pacellis were doing their
Yeah.
anniversary, which I was there for only like the beginning of that. Which again, if they ever come
Oh.
by here on the back watch, happy anniversary to you, Ma and Pa Pacelli, and
Oh yeah. Happy anniversary, you two Klingons.
the Klingon cleric and his. I forgot what Ma Pacelli called herself, but I'm pretty sure she'll say that in the comment section when she get around
Uh,
to it. But
yeah.
I'm glad that Casey Scott and Chris P showed up when they did.
Yeah.
So glad you guys
Thank you,
showed up.
Casey, for
I
sticking
was,
around.
I mean, like I said, I was down for us just to watch and geek out about this whole show. But you guys
Yeah.
came through for us. Dude, you guys are a godsend. You guys came through for us, and you provide your own commentary too, which I'm thankful of as well. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Same.
again, let me close this off again. Next time when me and Owen Luster, the Wolf and the Guyver, are setting up
Yeah.
again, we will be doing our favorite anime fight scenes.
Yes.
We I will not say when are we going to do it, but it is going to be the plan next time when we come together again. And
Yeah.
remember, hit those likes, dang it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
Remember.
the wolf.
Yeah, we better hit those likes because if you don't, as you saw in the Guyver, you know what happens when I unleash my Mega Smashers.
And
You
after
don't
that,
want that.
episode, who knows? After that episode, who knows what we'll be doing next? Maybe we'll come back and do the next 5 episodes of Guyver Bibles, or maybe we'll do a rewatch of Guyver Dark Hero.
Oh, I'll
If
have to get that
we
one on DVD first. I haven't gotten that one
maybe
yet.
that, or we can probably I'll probably check around on YouTube to see
We're
what
not
animes
doing
are
the first
available on
live action
YouTube.
movie. I'm on pure principle.
Did you not hear
No.
me? I said Dark Hero, man.
Yes, I heard you. That's why. But I'm saying to anyone else, if you want to watch the
I'm
first
just
movie,
messing
go
with you.
ahead. But we're not doing it on this channel.
Appreciate it, Casey Scott.
Yeah,
And I know Chris P had to leave early.
yeah,
Hopefully, I'll be able to try to get into a better time where everybody can pick up on it and get in. And hopefully,
hmm
I'll pick a day where it doesn't conflict with the Press stream or Sound Engraver stream. I don't.
yeah.
I'm not. Again, I in our test stream last time, I asked you how good are you on afternoons and stuff like that. And I don't know how to calculate that when it comes to Pacific time
Yeah. Uh,
or my time. I don't know
I
what
think
when
the
you're
safest
in.
bet. I think the safest bet for us is maybe during the weekends, like on Saturdays.
Yeah, it
Got
probably will
not
have
a
to
whole
be,
not a whole lot of people are on.
sadly.
Yeah.
We're probably coming into their late time. So
Yeah.
again,
That's
this is our opening window right now, and hopefully I'll try to figure it out for both of
yeah.
us to accommodate you to come. Hopefully we don't cut into your sleep time like today,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that, run into that issue ever again. So maybe I can probably try 6 o'clock for me
All right.
in my time. And what time would that be for you?
Let's see. So considering 8 in your time is 11 at my time. So let's see. I'm not good with
Which is
math here.
2 hours.
So that would be so 8 would be 8 equals 11 here. So um if anyone out if anyone in the chat's good with math on this one, let us know.
Yeah, you know what? Throw that in the comments section. Don't, like I'm pretty sure if Crunk come around to this, he'll probably give us a time schedule for us.
Oh
Because
yes,
I'm in
yes. It
California, and where are you, Owen?
Ohio.
Ohio. So
Yes.
if he ever hears the tail end of this stream and he catch our locations, he'll probably give us a good time window for us
All right.
for us to do this and make sure that we get enough people
And I'm the most
and get
available
enough
on
people.
weekends.
Yes, yes, definitely. So that was our Weeb watch tonight, and look,
Hey,
2 hours.
2 hours,
We
nice.
did it in 2 hours.
Two
You
hours
hear that,
being
Matchstick? You hear that, Matchstick? We can clear this in 2 hours. And I
oh
only
yeah,
did 5 episodes, and I'm pretty sure if we did 6, we probably went 3 hours.
possibly yeah.
If we were done another episode, maybe. But the way how we pace ourselves here, I'm glad, man. This I met the challenge, man. I met my own challenge. I managed to reach the goal. So
Mm-hmm.
I won't hold you up any more further, Owen. Casey
Okay.
Scott, you have a good night. In case
Yep.
you don't hear from me again, I'll let you know on Twitter what we'll be doing when we'll be doing that next episode. Maybe next
Yeah.
Saturday. How about that?
Yeah. I like to do that.
So yeah, let's go with that. Next Saturday will be our favorite, with no list, our favorite anime fight scenes. Next
Yeah,
Saturday.
I can
You
live with
guys
some.
tune in to Wolf 10 Minute, subscribe to me, and you and I will be going to bed.
All
So have a
right.
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Ow!
Yeah.